Have you ever had sleep paralysis? Without going into too much detail on my history of sleep paralysis, I've had a lot of it. All my life, my response is always rage. Uncontrollable outright rage like I never feel while awake. It's a response of pure instinct, and I wish I could change it. I wish I could thank the thing that is causing it. That might sound weird, but here's why. I'm not a superstitious person. I always believed, even since I was a child, that my sleep disorders, including paralysis and lucid dreams, were neurological in nature. Then one night something different happened. It had never happened before and has never happened again. I had short out-of-body experiences before, mostly just limb pop-out or sitting up and leaving my body laying down. It's hard to explain. The following occurred after many of these experiences, so I was not afraid or shocked by them at this point. It's par for the course. One night, as I was trying to fall asleep, my arm fell through the bed. Obviously, my physical arm was still laying on the bed. Usually when this happens, I just pick my arm up, but this time I got curious. How long would it last? So I started waving my arm around, and my shoulder slipped through. This was new and exiting. I moved my fingers around, swung my arm around some more, and got bold. I consciously attempted to push my head through the bed. It worked, but what I saw was nothing. I don't mean I couldn't see, but it was as if something was in fact nothing in this place. I must sound totally bonkers right now. I could feel, though, that there was something farther away. My fear being exactly zero at this point, and my curiosity impossible to control, I threw caution to the wind and tried to reach out as far as I could for whatever it was I could feel out there. Big mistake. My leg slipped, the rest of my torso slipped. My other arm slipped, and my hips started to fall in. At the very last moment, when my left leg was all that was attached, and it was about to go, I realized somehow that what I was reaching for was not a thing I wanted to interact with. There was fear, of an intensity equal to my rage during sleep paralysis. Fear like I've never experienced. At this point I tried to pull back, but there was nothing I could do. I tried to swing my leg back up to smash into my body, but it was stretched down, like being pulled into a void. My other knee slipped, nothing but my foot angled down and part of my left hip holding me up at this point. I was pretty sure I was about to be gone. Whatever that means, just at that last second, something reached in, grabbed my shoulder, and yanked me back up. Like it was nothing. I can't really explain this properly either. The hand felt solid, powerful, like I was in its natural habitat. It pulled me back up with all the difficulty of lifting a cotton ball. I slammed back into my body with a feeling of finality. As if to say, no fucking way I'm letting you fall into that, directly and immediately into a state of sleep paralysis. This is the one time I just lay there. No fear, no rage, no attempt to move. My instinct said whatever was pinning me down had just saved my ass from something I probably never want to understand. I've continued to have the regular sleep-related issues since that day, and to my shame, I've continued to react as I always do. I rarely have any reasoning abilities during my episodes. Just running on pure instinct. But I can tell you for absolute certainty that, if what I was falling into was your infinity, you want nothing to do with what's on the other side of it, and your bitch might just be doing what he over she is doing to save you from it. Think about it. Just for a moment, I'll take a superstitious lane. What would it feel like to have your soul locked into your body so that it couldn't be pulled out? Probably a lot like paralysis. Still wish I could think it.